Similar shapes. So here we are shown two triangles overlaid on top of each other, and we are asked to work out P to R to two decimal places when PQ is 3, QT is 2, and RS is 4. To make this easier, we can separate these two triangles as follows, and then we add the labels to these triangles. So this is PQT, the smaller triangle, and this is the larger one. So P, R, and S, and then we add the labels. So PQ was 3, QT was 2, and RS is 4. So what we do here is we do a ratio of opposite sides. So we put an equal sign in the middle with a line over the top, and we put an X for the unknown. So PR was the unknown, so let's just put an X there. And then we put the corresponding sides on top of each other in this ratio. So for example, this one corresponds to this one. So we'll keep the larger triangle on the top and the smaller triangle on the bottom. It can be done the other way around, but you need to keep it consistent. On the other side, this side corresponds to this side here. So the top is going to be the large triangle, so that's X, and the bottom is the smaller triangle, which is 3. We then simply have an equation that we need to solve. So let's put an equals there. So 4 divided by 2 is 2, X over 3. We times 3 on both sides. That 3 cancels with this 3, so we're left with X equals 6. So the length PR that we were asked for is 6. If the units were in centimeters, then this would be 6 centimeters. Let's look at another example. So here again we have a similar shape, but this time we are asked to work out the length of Q to R. So call this X. When we know that PQ is 2, so this bit here is 2, and QT is 6, and RS is 8. So again, we can draw two triangles. Then we copy across the information across into here. So here we have P to Q was 2. P to R we know, but it's now 2 plus X. QT is 6. RS is 8. So we write the corresponding sides over each other. So for example here, RS corresponds to QT in this triangle. So we write 8 over 6. And then we use the other corresponding sides, so 2 plus X and 2 on the other side, as so. Now notice that we put 2 plus X on the top. That's because we put this 8 from the same triangle on the top here. We then simplify. So we can multiply both sides by 2. So this cancels with this. 8 times 2 is 16 over 6. But then before that, we can just cancel this with this one here. And we're left with 3. So now we have 2 plus X equal to 8 over 3. So X is equal to, we can do minus 2 on both sides. And 8 over 3 is the same as 2 and 2/3. Because 3 goes into 8 twice. That gives us 6, and we're left with 2 left over to get to 8. It's this one here. So hence it's 2 and 2/3. And then we deduct 2, so we're just left with 2 over 3. Let's look at another example. So here we have the same shape, but this time we are asked to work out what RS is. So let's put an X there. And we're told that QT is 9, PT, which is 3, which is this bit here, and TS over here, which is 9. So again, we can separate this out into two triangles, and we copy across the information. So QT is 9, RS is the unknown, PT, which is 9, and TS we know is 9, so that means P to S is 3 plus 9, so that is 12. Then in the same manner, we create effectively a ratio. So we choose one side, so let's choose this one here, and the corresponding side over here is 9, so X over 9. Now notice how I chose this one first. When I come to rearranging it, I want the X to be on the top so that it's easier to do my algebra. And then because I chose this triangle here first, I'm going to choose this side over this side as follows, so 12 over 9. Now I simply have an algebraic equation, and I'll just simplify, so I'll do times 9 on both sides. This cancels with this cancels with this, and we're left with X equals 12.
You can download the application on Google Play or App Store, and you can visit our website mathslegends.co.uk.